Dr. Elena Vasquez pressed her palm against the cool metal of the deep space communication array, feeling the subtle vibrations that meant the massive dish was actively receiving. For 17 years, humanity had been listening to the signal, a complex mathematical sequence that repeated every 4.7 hours, originating from a point 47 light-years away in the constellation Lyra. Still nothing on the response channels. Her colleague Marcus Chun reported from across the control room. The banks of monitors cast blue shadows across his tired face. The Kepler initiative has been broadcasting our reply for 6 months now. If they received it, they're not acknowledging. Elena nodded, though her attention was fixed on the primary display. The alien signal, officially designated Contact 1, but known to everyone as the knock, scrolled across the screen in its familiar pattern. Prime numbers, followed by atomic weights, then something that looked like stellar coordinates. It had taken humanity's greatest minds 3 years to decode even that much. Dr. Vasquez. The voice belonged to Sarah Kim, one of the junior researchers. I'm seeing something unusual in the signal structure. Elena moved to Sarah's workstation, where spectral analysis software painted rainbow patterns across multiple screens. What am I looking at? The base frequency is shifting. Subtle, we almost missed it. But look here. Sarah highlighted a section of the waveform. The intervals between prime number sequences are getting shorter. Marcus joined them, his coffee mug forgotten. Could be equipment drift. I checked. All our instruments are calibrated perfectly. Sarah's fingers flew across the keyboard, pulling up historical data. This started exactly 47 hours ago. Elena felt her breath catch. 47 hours, the exact travel time light would take to reach Kepler 442b, the planet they'd been targeting with their reply. Her mind raced through the implications. If the aliens had received humanity's response and were now modifying their signal in acknowledgement. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Marcus whispered. Before Elena could answer, every screen in the facility flashed red. The familiar pattern of the knock was gone, replaced by something new. The signal had changed completely. It's different, Sarah breathed. The mathematical foundation is the same, but the message. She paused, her face pale. Is showing us star charts. Our star charts. Elena's hands trembled as she watched the data stream. The new signal was displaying detailed information about Earth's solar system, the mass of the sun, orbital periods of the planets, even the chemical composition of Earth's atmosphere. Information that could only have come from analyzing the signals humanity had been broadcasting for decades. They know where we are, Marcus said quietly. They know everything about us. The signal shifted again. This time it was showing technological specifications. Nuclear fusion reactors, quantum computers, gravitational wave detectors, a complete inventory of humanity's scientific achievements, somehow gleaned from radio telescopes and space probes. This is impossible, Elena muttered. The signal-to-noise ratio alone. They'd need technology orders of magnitude beyond ours to extract this much information from our broadcasts. Sarah's voice was barely audible. There's more. Look at the end of the sequence. Elena leaned forward, squinting at the data. The final portion of the signal was different, not mathematical or technological but biological. DNA sequences, protein structures, and at the very end, something that made her blood run cold. Those are human genetic markers, she whispered. They're not just showing us what they know about our technology. They're showing us what they know about us. The signal pattern stabilized, settling into a new rhythm. Where the knock had been a simple mathematical greeting, this was something far more complex, a demonstration of knowledge that bordered on omniscience. Marcus sank into his chair. 47 years they've been watching us, learning from every radio wave, every satellite transmission, every deep space probe we've launched. Elena stared at the screens, watching humanity's secret scroll past in alien mathematics. They had spent decades trying to decode a simple greeting, while the beings at the other end had been conducting a complete survey of human civilization. The question now, she said slowly, is what they plan to do with all that information. As if in response to her words, the signal began to change once more. This time, it was showing something humanity had never broadcast. Detailed schematics of technologies that didn't exist, propulsion systems that could cross interstellar distances, weapons that could crack planets. The aliens weren't just answering back. They were showing humanity exactly how outclassed they truly were. Outside the facility, the stars continued their ancient dance, indifferent to the species that had just discovered they were no longer alone, and no longer in control of the conversation.